Can we just talk about for a minute how it is almost Halloween already? Like almost the end of October, which means it's almost November. November, which is actually really close to Christmas. Oh, Christmas. But since it is almost Halloween, what are you guys wearing for Halloween? Like leave me a comment down below. I want to know what your costumes are. Are you doing like a group one or a pair or just like solo awesome costume? Let me know. Inquiring minds need to know. Hello everyone, I'm here today to share with you guys a new full face first impression, and today I'm going to be doing a second round 2, of testing out $1 makeup. These are ones that I have not tried before and just see what the deal is, if I find any new gems. I know with my last one I found a lot of products that I was continually going back to, and so we're gonna try it again. I'm hoping there's some really good hidden treasures in here because I mean, let's be honest, it's $1. That's awesome. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And without further ado, let's get into this. All right, now that we are zoomed in, I have a little tape on, I've curled my lashes. We're gonna go into the eye look first, and I bought a bunch of their little single baked eyeshadows. So I'm gonna start by swatching these because if they're anything like the e.l.f. ones, I'm probably gonna have to like dig a little bit to get some good pigmentation. So this one right here looks really pretty. This is in the shade Dove. It's a little bit dusty. It required me to like really dig in there to get some pigmentation. Let's like scrape off some of this just to see if there's better pigmentation underneath. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Like I know this is only $1, but it still kills me to do that. It is a little bit creamier underneath the surface, still a little on the drier side. And the same amount of pigmentation, to be honest. The next shade we have right here is Poetic. I wonder how the pigmentation changes if I like use some Fix Plus or something on it. Whoa, definitely better. Use water or Fix Plus. These is a game changer. All right, well, let's just skip we'll do the next one and we'll just go right to the Fix Plus. And this one right here is in the shade Ivy. I've run out of room on my hand. We'll try here. Oh my goodness. Do you see that? It just keeps going and going. It's like an Energizer bunny. I think I'm gonna do like a liner look with that one. Oh, wowza, that's amazing. The other colors I want to use on my eyes, one is a pressed powder, and this is in the shade Buff, and I thought this would be good on the crease. Then the other one is a loose powder bronzer, but it's in the shade Champagne. It's by the brand Clean Color. Let's experiment a little bit here. So I'm gonna start by priming my eyes. This is the eye primer from Santi, I think it's called. This one feels very like slippery, not sticky, just kind of like, I don't know, like a serum almost. But now onto the eyeshadow, and I actually started out with a pressed powder. This one is from Santi, and I applied that all over the lid just to act as a little bit of a base. And then I went in with the pressed powder by Malibu Glitz, and I applied that to the crease just to warm it up. I was feeling like it was looking a little orange and it wasn't blending the way I wanted it to, so I actually went in with my brow powder with a very thin brush, and I applied that into the very inner part of the crease to sort of try and create some definition and shape. I wasn't super happy with how these blended out the eyes, but I decided to go forward anyway, and I took the Clean Color mineral powder. This is the bronzer, the champagne toned one, and I did not like it at all. It looked really grainy and chunky, and it wasn't going on very smoothly, and I was like, no, this is not happening. So I took it off, reapplied the eye primer, reapplied the pressed powder, and then I went in with the Wonder Baked eyeshadow in the shade Poetic, again with the Fix Plus, and applied that all over the lid. Doesn't really go with the crease color, but we're gonna roll with it anyway because that's what I bought. And then I wanted to go in with the gorgeous Ivy shade. It's very shimmery, it's very pigmented, it glided onto the lids very, very smoothly. And this is where we've ended up. I'm not super thrilled with how this eyeshadow look is looking. I feel like the shades don't really match. It's not as blended as I want it to look like, but that's the whole purpose of today. We're experimenting. Now we're gonna go on to mascara, and I picked up 2 different mascaras. I'm gonna try one on each eye and just see which one I like better. And so the 2 I picked up, one is Sweetheart Mascara, and it comes with like this little heart-shaped brush to like brush out your lashes or something. And then the other one I got is from Amuse Cosmetics. This is their voluminous mascara, so we're going to apply these to the lashes and see what's going on. I'll start with this one. The bristles look pretty standard. It's a very stiff brush. So now I'm just going to apply one full coat and we will see what it looks like. Oh, got it all under my lid. Way to go, Rachel. That is one coat on the eyes and it is very underwhelming. We'll see if it looks any better with the second coat. I mean, for $1, that's not bad. Should I go in with a third coat? Should we attempt that? I think we should. So there's the mascara on my eyes. It's still layered considering that it's a third coat. It was a little bit tricky to get the product through my lashes, but again, it's $1. Not bad. So let's go on to the Sweetheart mascara now. Very similar bristles, stiff brush again. There's one coat in the eyes, not super clumpy yet, so I'm gonna put another coat on and then we'll use this comb thing. All right, it's not really getting into my lashes like at all. Sort of just grazing the outside of them. Get in there and comb. Useless and gimmicky, just in case anyone was wondering. All right, now we're gonna do a third coat and then we'll see what they look like. So here are 3 coats on both sides, and honestly, they're not terrible mascaras and they're $1. That's pretty awesome, but you do need to build it up if you want some significant volume in your lashes. In terms of which one I like better, editing Rachel, you want to weigh in here? Do you have a preference? People are saying to put a monocle on me over the side that you like best, so maybe you should do that. You've already done it, haven't you? Now onto the brows, and using the brow powder that I was using before. This is by Amuse Cosmetics. It didn't come with any sort of a brush or anything, so I'm gonna use, this one is by e.l.f. So you can see one brow is almost done versus the other side. It's there, I can see it. It's more of a soft, voluminous look to the brow and less of a precise brow hair kind of a look, and you do have to build it up because I feel like I'm placing it and then when I brush it, it almost like brushes the product out. Okay, now the brows are in place, I'm gonna go into my face makeup. I'm gonna start with a primer, and I tried their clear primer last time, and this one is an illuminating primer. So I wanna test this out because I really like the last one I tried. It looks like this. It is opaque. It has sort of a pinky undertone, a little bit of a sheen. Whoa! That is a sheen. Oh, I like that. It feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel really thick. It has like a little scent to it. Like a little bit of a citrusy scent, I want to say. It makes my skin look really like fresh and glowy. I like it. All right, now we're gonna go into concealer. We are skipping foundation today, and the reason for that is because there were literally no foundations in my shade. None. So we're gonna try it with just concealers today and setting it with a colored powder. See if that works in the absence of foundation. I don't know. The ones I'm gonna be trying today are by Clinista. This is their concealer stick. I have Ivory as well as Natural. Whoa, it is not very pigmented. Really gonna have to like draw it on there. All right. Whoa, that looks really white on camera. We're gonna try and tone that down a little bit with the natural shade, which turns out is actually my shade. The coverage on this is like light to medium at best, I want to say. It's blending out pretty well. It's really thick and the scent is just obnoxious. I can't stand it. Now that we have that on, now I'm going to set everything. I'm going to start with just using a brush here. It's taking all of the concealer off that one area. So now I'm going to reapply this and I'm going to try with the powder puff and see if that helps. So far, honestly, the concealer and the powder just aren't impressing me. Even if it is $1, it is sort of making everything look really thick and cakey on my skin. It's settling really weird. It's going really dark. It's just like the whole thing just looks pretty awful. For blush today, we're going to use one by Clean Color. I really like the color of this. It's like a bright, vibrant, peachy color. And this is their Airy Minerals Loose Powder Blush. I have a feeling that is gonna be fluorescent on my skin, so let's just tap some of that off. You know what? That is pretty. I do like that. It is entirely clashing with my eyeshadow color. I almost wanna like take a little bit of it and apply it to my lids just to sort of warm up the color a bit. Make everything look a little bit more cohesive, you know? So now on to bronzer, and my bronzer actually broke in transit, so we're still gonna try it, but it's gonna be messy. It has that really strong, like chemically scent to it, which is not super appealing. All right, now I'm just gonna apply a little bit of the crease color underneath my eyes, and we will go on to highlight. Now for highlight today, I actually ordered one of their Wonder Baked highlighters, and it didn't come in the package of stuff that I ordered, so I'm just going to use this baked eyeshadow in the shade Dove as just an alternative and just see what that looks like. This product is so dusty. I sort of like swept my brush over top and it's just like tons of product everywhere. So you can see it there. It is definitely more of an icier undertone. I'm gonna mix it in actually with this champagne shade. I actually like the combination of those two together like a lot. It's really pretty. I'll apply a little bit of the Dove shade into my inner corners. Yes, I really like this eyeshadow. So pretty. Oh, I totally forgot. I have an eyeliner that I want to use. It's just a nude eyeliner I want to apply to the waterline, and it is by Salavi. It is more of a harder formula and it requires some layering to make it work. I think there are better ones from the drugstore, like Essence, for example, has some really good ones that are maybe like $2. Now we're gonna go on to the lips, and I actually ordered a ton of lip products because they have a lot to choose from and I wanted to experiment. So first of all, I got a whole bunch more of their Wonder Matte liquid lipsticks. These are amazing. If you watched the first video I did, I was so impressed with the quality and the pigmentation and how long wearing they were. Beautiful. And then I also bought a whole bunch of their Wonder Lip Lock 24-hour lipsticks, and I'm going to test these out and see how long wearing they actually are, because that would be amazing. So I'm just gonna put myself out of focus here for a second so you guys can see the lipstick swatches. I will put the names up on the screen for you guys in case you are interested. They are very creamy, they're very light, and they blend onto the skin very, very nicely. The third one down is a little bit on the streaky side. I think I want to start with the peachy shade in Latte. We'll see what that looks like. They have a very, very strong, like candy scent, like really old school candy. So that's Latte on my lips, and I'm not as impressed with it on my lips as I was having it swatched on my arm. It's like showing up into the creases in my lips a lot, and the formula is really like waxy. So now let's try the shade Frost Plum. I am butchering the application of this, but like look how patchy it is. Do you guys see that? Like right in here. Okay, let's remove this. We'll try one more color. All right, the last one I'm gonna try is Glow, the first one that I put on. So this is Glow on the lips. It is a way better formula. It's not looking really patchy. It applied really smoothly. It's a little bit sticky, like, you guys see that? Like a little bit sticky. So I think I'm going to try now the liquid lipsticks, and then we'll go back to these and see how the wear time is for them throughout the day. Okay, so there are the liquid lipsticks on the screen for you guys. I'll put the names up in case you are interested in any of them. The first one is definitely the most streaky of the bunch. It was not applying super nicely. The second one is beautiful. The third one, beautiful. And the fourth one, the metallic one, it's sort of this like gray metallic shade, is a little bit on the chunky side, which worries me. I feel like I need to see if this like metallic one is actually chunky on the lips, you know? Like, are all of their metallic ones chunky? Oh, it like kind of matches my eyeliner. Whoa, this is fun. I feel like a really boss robot. And in case any of you are interested in any of their metallics, they definitely don't show up chunky on the lips. They're very smooth. This isn't so much a very like everyday look for me though. So let's take that off and we'll try another one. I'm gonna try Faded because this color looks so pretty, like a nice fall matte mauve. Ah, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this shade. It's so pretty. I've already tested these out for longevity and they last fairly well. They're not like completely transfer proof by any means, but considering they're a $1 product, they last really well. Okay, now I'm gonna go back, reapply one of the lipsticks, and we'll be right back. Now that I have the lipstick on, I actually chose one of the new shades in this shade Why Not, because why not? So now this is the final look that we're gonna be working with. I will check in with you guys at the end of the day and let you know how everything is wearing. But as a quick recap, I mean, there were some good products and some products that I didn't so much enjoy. Of the products I really liked, I loved these two baked eyeshadows in Ivy and Dove. I think they are beautiful. And then the liquid lipsticks. I can't say enough good things about them, and the fact that they're $1 is incredible. And then lastly is probably the primer. This illuminating primer was beautiful. I would definitely wear this on like no makeup days, just to add like an overall glow to the skin and just make it look really healthy and not have to do anything else. And then in terms of products I don't so much like right now, one would be the lipsticks. They're just kind of sticky, like tacky on the lips, and there's no continuity in terms of the formula. Some are patchy, some aren't. They don't feel really good on the lips. We'll see how long wearing they are. I don't know. I also don't like the concealer. It just blended out really weird on my skin. It feels very, very thick and has a strong scent, so I'm not a big fan of this. And then the other product was the powder. I just feel like it's not really doing anything to mattify areas, and my skin still feels really like sticky and tacky. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go about my day and I will check in with you guys in a bit. But it is now the end of the day, and here is what my makeup is looking like. The concealer has basically entirely worn off and it just feels very like greasy on my skin. The highlight though, still going strong, people. The lipstick also wore off during the day when I was eating, though I didn't notice it at all when I was like drinking coffee, water, whatever during the day. You'll definitely have to touch up your lips after any meals. And because there's just so much inconsistency among each of them, some of them are really patchy, some of them not so much. I don't know, I just think that the liquid lipsticks are much better in my opinion. So I have to say the one that I wore, the Why Not one, looked beautiful for the entire day and wore off fairly seamlessly. It wasn't like flaking off my lips, so that's good, but that's pretty much the only one that I would recommend at this point. The eyeshadows are nice. I am starting to see it fade on the outer corner there where I had the winged liner, so that would probably be different if you had a different eye primer. So I like these and I will continue to use them, but now it is the end of the day. Well, I mean, like, it is the end of the day, but I'm not going to bed this time. This time I'm gonna go make cookies. And that's everything for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you love these testing out of dollar makeup and you want to see more of these. If you have any recommendations for other videos you want to see in the future, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And that's everything. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful week so far, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Love you, girls. Mwah.